J Drone here. What's going on, guys? Potensic Adam. This is like time 16. Kind of did a little time lapse, and this is real time. Boom, crisp, real crisp. And this is just a file transfer. I did the drone to the phone thing. We didn't take the SD card, and to note, the SD card that's in the drone they supplied, so you should be good with that, no problems. As far as the image quality goes, it was pretty windy. At the end of the video, I'll actually have the drone hovering and speak on the wind. But this just to show you a little trust I got in Maiden flight too, over top of the water. Come on now. The last one I absolutely loved. This one I'm sure I'm going to love just as well. Big difference on this is no image stabilization. They're using a 3-axis gimbal, which if you've been in a game for a while and like Bugs 3 trying to get crisp, we put 3-axis gimbals on everything. So it's nice. There's a little mini one on this. But look at this. Little trust in the drone, and we're getting nice footage here. I didn't plan this. I just ended up here, and it was like a ferry. I seen the ferry go across, and then I see it start coming back. I'm like, let me grab my drone, because I had it with me, and that's that grab and go bag that I showed during the unboxing. Clutch. Just grab and go. And batteries charge really quickly. You don't have to worry about like LiPo batteries, drain them too far. These you can basically drain all the way down and they'll recharge back up. That's the type of batteries there. This guy's coming in dock. There's motorcycles on this thing. I didn't capture the cars coming on it, but the motorcycles I showed driving off it. It's pretty cool to actually capture life through a drone's eye. And that's probably a big catch on what these drones are about, unless you're flying FPV. But even that, you're capturing life through breakneck FPV style flight. This is straight chill. This is in video mode. I do believe it has normal and a sport mode. I haven't tried either of those out. And again, a little bit windy here. A little bit windy. You could see the function of the camera. You see the people down there. This thing like just butts right up to a dock. It's very impressive. There it is. There it is. Little adjustment. And I'm not using any type of features. This is me on the sticks. So it's just me going up and then lightly adjusting down. You could finesse this so much better than I'm doing right now. Then you'd have a little Cine Mini shooting cinematographic video off of something like that's lighter than a paperweight. I'm pretty sure I got paperweights that are heavier than this. Some of them big glass slabs. But as you can see, motorcycles are gone. People start to walk off. I end the video, and then the stuff that I show you after this, we actually shot before this. There was like this string hanging off of that large thing out there, and that's actually what really enticed me to fly. I knew the ferry was over there, but it looked like somebody went out there and strung up like a decorative skeleton. That's legit what we're doing here. Mission, check out what's hanging on the string. And we do. Dude, if you're looking for a drone, obviously there's better in the market. Obviously there's way worse in the market. This is kind of getting up towards the top where you don't got to worry about too much. This thing's very reliable. Again, this is my maiden flight. That's what it was. It did look like a skeleton from way back, but this is my maiden flight, and I decided to do it over water, even though I thought to myself, I'm not doing my maiden flight over water. I got a perfectly good flight field at home. If it goes down, I can recover it. If it goes down here, I'm not recovering it. I'm not getting in the water. I'm not recovering it. But again, little bit of trust with the one before this that I absolutely sent. Again, over top of land, but still, I sent it pretty far. As you can see, we are out in the water. This thing, I'm not getting it. If it goes down, I'm not getting it. You will see where I am. Kind of standing in a shaded spot underneath the tree. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I will do legit testing on this. I will do a semi-legit review. I'm not going to go through all the 101 steps that all the other guys are going to do and wind you up with like a 3-minute video on how to set it up. These things are super easy to set up in the app. Guess what? The app prompts you to do what you should do. If the app says update it, update it. If it says calibrate it, calibrate it. That's it. That's really it. And again, the app's basically prompting you to do all this. There will be guys that will do that 3-minute wind up, and that's just part of their song and dance. That's not part of my song and dance anymore. If you want a calibration video on this, ask me. I'll put together a minute video on how to calibrate this thing. But to actually see this thing in action a couple days after it was released, when it hit the market, boom, this is what you can expect. Again, this is not a video quality test. This was a little bit of a wind test, how this thing didn't win, and threw it over water just for fun. But guys, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be doing more with this. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, get on your keyboards, get at me down below. Here's a little photo that we took from it. And then the wind test here.
So as far as wind goes, there's a decent wind kind of blowing to the left, and this thing's countering. It's moving a little bit, but for the most part, it's staying. Heavier wind, you'll see it tilt a little bit more and then go back to the original spot.